Hello everyone, and welcome to this new channel called Stories of Plotharia. I've created lots of stories in my time, and I decided to share them. I'm not sure how well this will go, but hopefully you guys will enjoy these stories. They're just my creations, just stuff that I made up. So here's the first story. I just wrote it right now, and it's called I Scared a Guy. So, here we go. Yeah, I'll just read it, and hopefully you enjoy it, and the text will be in the description for the story, so you can read along if you would like, or you can read it separately. Yay! So, here we go. Hunter Barequa was just another baker on the corner of Maple Blvd and Sunset Street in a quaint little white cottage where nothing out of the ordinary ever happened. This is why, when Hector's scream reverberated around the cul-de-sac, he was curious to see what the trouble was. You see, Hector never talked, so his screaming was definitely out of the ordinary. Hunter stepped out of the house, in his slippers and bathrobe, staring across at Hector's lawn, where a giant chestnut horse was gnawing on the grass tentatively. "Hector, what in the world is going on out there?" Hunter yelled, his face turning red with the strain of his yelling. "I swear to you, Hunter, this horse can talk!" Hector shouted at the top of his voice. "It neighed, and then it said, 'Hi, I'm Mare.' Show them, Mare. Talk!" The horse sat there in complete and utter silence, still chewing on the grass. "Nonsense, Hector. That's just a common plow horse. You're probably tired from your lack of sleep last night. Quit disturbing everyone with your incessant screaming and babbling." And he turned back to his house and shut the door, quite loudly. Meanwhile, Mare chuckled to himself. "I fooled him," he muttered softly. "Now, I must frighten that guy out of his house. Then I can make it my own." But just as Mare was about to yell again and attempt to chase the guy out of his house, he heard a familiar neigh behind him. It was Beauty, the pink horse, whom he had a rather soft spot for. Deciding this was not the time to be rude, Mare, he turned to face Beauty. "Well," Beauty stared him down, "what were you doing out of Plotharia? And ditching the Sweet Fairy's party, too?" With a gasp, Mare remembered that it had been the Sweet Fairy's party today, but it must be over by now. And he had missed it. The Sweet Fairy was at times quite forgiving, but at other times, when she got mad, she was hard to escape from. It wasn't that Mare wanted to go, exactly, but he knew that the Sweet Fairy expected him to be there. It was quite an honor to be invited to her parties, but she had them so very often that sometimes they could get annoying when you were expected to be there every time. "Aw, nay," Mare mumbled. "Beauty, do you think you could tell the Sweet Fairy that I was stuck in the mucka just this once? I don't want her to get mad at me." If you missed getting into Plotharia, there was a huge pit of what looked like mud, which you fell into. It had many things in it, most of them strange or dangerous. This was the mucka. There were lots of ways to get to Plotharia from the normal world, but one of the most common ones is to blink as fast as you can while turning around 3 times. Plotharia is an unplottable place in this world. No one quite knows where exactly it resides, but it is an entire expanse of world with strange and dangerous creatures, which many human eyes would no doubt love to see. The ruler over this strange world is the Sweet Fairy, a kind but odd fairy who stands as tall as an adult woman. She can be slightly intimidating at times, but those who find her pleasant often are a bit strange themselves. "I won't, Mare," Beauty told him. "I want to be honest with the Sweet Fairy. I'm telling her that you forgot." "No!" yelled Mare. "Then what did you do while you were here?" "Well," said Mare proudly, puffing out his chest with pride, "I accomplished something really great today. I scared a guy." Beauty stared at Mare for a long moment in time. Finally, her black eyes boring into Mare, she said, "Wow, Mare, what an accomplishment." I'll tell the sweet fairy that you scared a guy. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story. It was a little bit simple. Some of my stories are a little different, and there's definitely a lot of different characters in each of my stories. But hopefully you enjoyed that one as a beginner story. Continue watching, and please subscribe to this channel, and hopefully it will be something enjoyable. Thank you for watching. Bye!